Fraser, come and have a look at this picture here, because it's a famous painting, and it's so much about Newlyn School and so on and so forth. So I'd love to have a chat with you about it. There was a custom that the fisherfolk down there adopted, which was to share the fish out after they'd loaded the train up, which was going up to London by then, and they divide what was left over between the families as fairly as they could. But it was a bit of theatre, really. And as you can see, the lady on the left is arbitrating as to which pile of fish on the floor here should have another fish. And the lady in the centre, who often appears in Newlyn paintings, is holding a cod, which obviously going to go in one pile or another. And a reminder to us all that what a big job the women did in the whole industry there, really. The men would be out fishing, bringing the fish in, but all the offloading, gutting, sorting would have been done by the families. And as you say, there's quite an intergenerational sort of study here. Well, this lady here is
Mary Rowe.
Yeah. Well done. She appears in Stanhope Forbes's famous painting, The Health of the Bride, which is in the Tate Gallery. The scene is set in the old harbour.
Right below his studio at the top, which has been delicately and cleverly placed.
Yeah, and there's a label on the back tells us that that's Wheel Betsy, which was his studio, as you so rightly pointed out.
It really is a museum quality piece.
Well, I think it is. It tells such a good story about village life down there that it ought to be in a museum. I quite agree. The artist, Thomas Cooper Gotch, went on to paint all sorts of esoteric sort of pictures and became the founder of the Colonial Society. And this is a bit of a one-off for him. I mean, it still has a touch of the square brush technique, but it is very fine quality painting.
When this was shown in the RA in that 1891, it sadly wasn't looked on too favourably.
I think there was a lot of indecision between the New English Arts Club and the Royal Academy at that time, and that pre-Raphaelite paintings still were very much in vogue. Yeah. And what the Newlyn paintings were all about was plein-airism, actually, and the enshrinement of honest endeavour, which was almost stenciled on their forehead. It is a slightly transitional picture for the moment, I think, actually. Yeah. And that's its dichotomy. An important picture for him at the time, without a doubt.